I did hear it. Again, it's one of those things that when you look at events from now back to then, it certainly raises questions. Seems suspicious, but to me, the thing that sort of works against that is that Eric Bischoff was brought back into the fray at the time that Vince Russo was there running it, and I think that Vince Russo did begin to do some things that started pushing WCW towards a different path, like the Millionaires versus the New Blood, the push, Chris Benoit's push to the title, the Revolution, things like that. Those things were things that I believe would have worked if given opportunity, but they weren't because there was this push and pull between Eric and Vince. But that said, putting the belt on David Arquette, also, raises questions. I think that in hindsight, again, from where we sit today, looking back, that Vince was able to buy the company for mere pennies or tenths of pennies on the dollar as to what that library and the company was actually worth at that time. To me, that spells out more that there was just a competition, and Vince had left. I mean, they were paying Vince an awful lot of money, and what was his? I always forget. Geez, I'm so bad with names anymore. Vince and his number two. God. Ed Ferrara. Yeah, geez, that's where I'm getting senile with names. That they were both making an awful lot of money. But again, if you look at those initial moves that Vince Russo made when he came in, the putting together of me and Chris and Dean and Perry Saturn in the Revolution, and some of those angles that we did up, at the very launch of the Revolution. As somebody who had spent the latter part of his career, successful part of his career as a heel, the Revolution was getting over. It was getting the heat that was needed to work. And then they put the belt on Chris. Vince put the belt on Chris. That, to me, sort of works against the idea that he was sent there to kill the company. But, again, there's enough countering points with the David Arquette thing and the rest of it to at least raise a question.